What's up, Adrian?
How's it going, Amy?
Hey, man. You are one of the brightest minds that we have in our nation. I hope you know that because you're literally changing your future by investing in yourself and changing the trajectory of your life and your family's life.
Thanks.
With that affirmation out of the way, you learned two really key things today, and
Yes.
I want you to lead, and then I'll have some feedback. So, what's one of the things that you learned today?
One of the things I learned is that if I don't do so well in one semester, um, I'm still eligible for my FAFSA, even though I didn't do as well in one semester. And I also learned that in order to get my FAFSA once again, I have to reapply.
Yes, those are both of the things you learned. And it's true. If we don't do too hot in one school semester or quarter, we likely still are in okay academic progress, right? Um, but if we don't do too well in two consecutive ones, or a cumulative GPA dips below 2.0, or cumulative pace rate dips below 67%, then we'll have to do an appeal process, which is not the end of the world. It's something when I hear appeals, I think about appealing a parking ticket, and this is not what it's actually about. It's about your way to advocate for yourself to get your financial aid funds so that you can focus your mind on school, right? So um, that's one thing. And then the other thing, can you just reinforce that other thing? I know what you said, but just for the listeners.
Yes. So once you have applied for 1 year of FAFSA and you want to say that it's a new year and you want to regain your FAFSA again, you would have to reapply for your for your FAFSA application in order
Yep,
to receive your FAFSA.
exactly right. After you create a FAFSA account or a Dream Act account, you'll always have that account. When you're in your account and you begin a FAFSA form, one form goes from July 1st through June 30th. So it's not January to January, but it really does expire after one aid year or academic year. So please be careful with that because students lose out on thousands of dollars because they forget to reapply or forget their parents to complete their part, convince their parents to do their part, right? So now that we know that, now it's a walk in the park. So let's be in touch. I'm here to support you, okay? And then we're going to also apply for scholarships. Scholarships are going to open in October. Actually, because you're in the Broadway program, the Grove Scholars is available for you right now, Adrian. Have you heard of that one?
I have not.
Um, let me let me share my screen real quick then. So I would like to make a bet. About 50% of students who apply for this will be awarded. You see my screen, right?
Yes.
So the deadline to this is September 3rd, Wednesday at 5 p.m. You need to do this, right? You'll get it done within this week, my hope, right? So this you're already in a career technical educational program. I know that for a fact. Um, so don't overthink the application. What I recommend for this application is copy and paste these prompts, these three prompts right here: financial need, academic commitment, and career goals into a Google Doc. Draft your responses in here. It's 2,000 characters limit, right? Which is about two solid paragraphs. Um, and then so you have that in the Google Doc and then begin the application, right? You also need a student educational plan, SAP. But that's all you really need. So when you click apply for first time, it's trying to load. Can you guess what term you'll put?
Fall
Exactly. And then the year?
2025.
Exactly. And then you're going to copy and paste those responses into here, right? Your three short answer responses, three essay questions, and then you're going to upload, and then you'll be pretty much done. Okay. But I don't recommend drafting your responses in here because browsers sometimes collapse and don't save anything. So I do recommend doing that. I think you can get good work done there, maybe in 1 or 2 hours of focus. And that scholarship is $2,000. And most students don't apply. So I think 50% is an underestimate of how many students will be awarded. All right.
All right.
All right, time. Okay. Let's schedule a follow-up meeting whenever you're ready. Okay.
Sounds great.
All right, Adrian. Peace.
All right.